important thing to know about working in Italy is that the economy has been very unstable. There has been an increase in debt and corruption in the business environment. Italy is the second most corrupt country in the world. There is a well-established legal structure in Italy. Italy has 3 tiers of court systems. The first court system is the Supreme Court. The second level is the Constitutional Court. And the third level are numerous civil and criminal courts. Italy's constitution was adopted in 1947 and has been amended numerous times since then. The 2008 financial crisis has affected Italy socially, politically, and economically. Italy is at the center of the fashion industry, and therefore everyone is expected to dress well and present themselves in the best way that they possibly can. Italians are well-mannered and take notice to physical gestures like a strong handshake and making proper eye contact. These social protocols are taken seriously and are expected when interacting with Italians. Try to speak Italian if possible out of respect for their language, and don't assume that all Italians can speak English. Italy has differing outlooks on power distance across its different regions. Northern Italy is more group-oriented in decision-making, while southern Italy has authoritative leaders and less open management. In the areas with less power distance, employees develop close relationships with their managers and coworkers. Italians have become less willing to take big risks, which is reflective of years of turmoil and instability in the economy. When working in Italy, it is best to set goals that are attainable and not very risky. Italians make appointments and meetings far in advance. Italians like a sense of consistency and preparedness. Long-term orientation is important and is a focus in Italy. Trust and long-term relationships are very important in Italian culture and business. Italy and the United States have different cultural norms in the business world. The following training video is the appropriate way to confront your manager with an issue in Italy. Hi Emily, I just wanted to check in with you on your first week. It's my second week, so I'm getting a little bit more hang of the company. I'm just wondering, you're coming from the United States, it must be a big adjustment.
It is, actually. It's a lot different for me. And I felt like I've had a lot of different jobs in the United States, and I felt as though I was welcome more. And I don't think that they aren't welcoming me here, but I think that coming from a different country, I think that they could have better, maybe got us ready for the job. So maybe I don't know, I felt that maybe the boss should have helped us that way. I mean, I feel like I need to talk, I want to talk to him, I just don't know if I can.
Emily, I totally understand where you're coming from. Being from Italy, though, I do suggest that you wait to be approached by the manager before you give constructive criticism. We do not approach the managers. If they approach us and the opportunity comes, then you can say something.
Okay, that actually helps a lot because back in the US, we're allowed to go up and talk to our managers. We have that kind of relationship where we can give them our constructive criticism on how we feel. So thank you, I really appreciate that.
No problem.
Thanks.
Ciao Emily, how are you?
Ciao, I'm good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I was wondering if you have any feedback on your adjustment to our company from the US.
Oh, thank you for asking. I do actually have some constructive criticism that I've noticed. I think that if we were to incorporate maybe an orientation day for the new hires from the US or from any other countries, I think that it would help us a lot more to be incorporated into the company.
Thank you for your input. We'll definitely look into adding something like that in the future.
Thank you. Arrivederci.
Ciao.
The reason why Scenario 1 is the best way to approach your manager in Italy is because it is only appropriate to tell them your concerns if they approach you. Training video Scenario 2 will demonstrate how a manager in Italy should motivate his or her subordinates to work hard and well on a project.
Ciao, Emily.
Ciao.
Do you have a minute to talk about our Q2 individual incentive plan?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Okay, so this is basically what your expectations are for me?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, and so I see that it's more individual and you reward us on how we're doing?
Definitely. Our company really values your individual performance and effort, especially in terms of sales numbers.
Okay, thank you. That's very good to know. So I know that we're in groups now, but you reward based on like how our personal sales are, not group.
Definitely, people are looked at on an individual basis.
Okay, I really greatly appreciate that. I was wondering what my expectations were, and this really helps me. Thank you.
In Italy, motivation tactics are mostly based on individual achievement. The best way to motivate your subordinates is to give them individual, realistic goals.
Reviewing scenario 1, Emily, who was the employee, had a hard time presenting criticism to the boss because in America, employees are often more open with their employers, but in Italy, you need to wait for the boss to come and approach you before you can give them constructive criticism.
Reviewing scenario 2, there are similarities and differences in the way that Italy and the United States motivate their employees. In the United States, we do sometimes motivate our groups and not as much individuals depending on the company. And also in the United States, we do reward individuals similarly to the way Italy does.